me. Life's gotta always be missing.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. And tonight we start Week 5 with a primetime matchup, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams.
Little to kick off.
Just about set for a start. Happy to have you with us, and we are underway here on Thursday Night Primetime. And he returns this to the 22.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On the ground, DJ Giddens. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Here's a 2nd and 8. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Across midfield. He's on his way. Touchdown, LA. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Rams 7, 49ers 0. Daniel Carlson set to kick
Following
off.
the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Play action now. Levis. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Second and 10. Levis back to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Levis looking to throw. Look in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before it's taken down. A good pickup there, 22.
A gain of 22 yards.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent a week ago in that victory over the Colts.
And they needed to be, because that game was a game you don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and they got it done.
Levis. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 27. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on rips like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 25, here's a 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Jacobs. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Well, that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw, it's Levis. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. The extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7.
Cam Little to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Rams had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. And they were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this one, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26. First time that they called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
26-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. That's complete to DK. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Second down and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Attack! Yellow!
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
Coverage is awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Out is Carlson now for the Raider field goal. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Carlson able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
First and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one. But now playing here on Thursday night, do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Now Levis. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A gain of 6 yards.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
This now a 3rd and 4. In motion left is Thomas. Levis to throw it. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, a pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on the lead and play that way, that doesn't doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Here comes 3rd down at 7. Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A gain of 22.
That's good for a Rams.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Room here to run. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Yellow.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard. Now here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Trying to lob it in there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They throw it out right complete. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the 1st down. He did not. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football. That went out wide and intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. When I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Daniel Carlson set to kick
Following
off.
the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Now Mahomes. Open man, the former Gator. It's Ricky Pearsall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
The ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 111 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. Mahomes going to throw. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
The Rams on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Calvin Ridley, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
24, 49ers 7.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, whatever the relationship was between the special teams and the offense, it's gotten a heck of a lot closer after a return like that. The special teams just keep setting them up. The offense thinks they'll go out there and knock them down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Jacobs going to try the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
From the 35, here's 2nd down and 7. Thomas goes in motion left. Levis out of the shotgun now. And Levis tosses his 3rd interception of the game. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine what that lead could become with another half of football left to play, because the way they're getting after a partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question, and neither is another pick 6.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. So the pick 6, and now Levis right back to the air. Spins past him. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there on the 1st down screenplay.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. But 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
He gives it to Thomas. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he get a good head of steam going.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Levis sets up to throw here. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That's a gain of 6 on the first down run.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Jacobs is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
At the 4-yard line.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
I didn't have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Here's Levis. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal, there's a huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he was very fortunate there to get out of his end zone. He maybe got back to the 2-yard line.
No gain on
the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's 3rd and 10. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And fights through one man. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Levis back to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
1st down, 49ers.
Levis looking to throw. Finding Bourne here over the middle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 16-yard line.
They'll throw it again with Levis. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout.
1st and goal.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Back to throw, it's Levis. That's Bourne, got it on the slant. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Levis. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Pitts in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for two.
The 49ers will line up for the two-point conversion.
Levis will try to throw for the two. And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good.
Rams 31, 49ers 13. Cam Little to kick off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yellow.
He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Levis. Thomas brings it in. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown. 49ers. Brian Thomas. 93 yards. And the Niners come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Cam Little to kick off.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
43.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And space tough to come by there. He's going to get maybe a yard to the 37.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. 3rd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to make it 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
And I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
You know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That is the same case on that play. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Yards to go.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Let's go on, Eddie. Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And just 3 yards on the catch there. Couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a fourth down. Well done.
And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And he gets it here right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Levis from the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
A gain of 16 yards.
It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Levis to throw it. Same target. It's Jacobs again. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Looking to throw again on second down. Levis. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Throwing the comeback route. He's got the hook up to Thomas. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around.
In man coverage, your #1 cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon. Taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A great effort there, with his second touchdown of the night. And the 49ers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. They'll try and throw for it. Here's a diving catch right side. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Rams take over 1st and 10. at their own 23-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at the 35-yard line. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday night prime time. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
It's a loss of a yard.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On play action, it's Mahomes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
It has been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Levis. Thomas has got it. Completing. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
Brian Thomas with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Niners have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Makes the score
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And down for incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Well, there was a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And that will come the offense as they take over. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Now 2nd and 3. Levis sets up to throw here. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
3rd down. 3rd and 13.
Third down and 13. Looking to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 69 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that point.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Here's Levis. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They go with Jacobs. Throwing far the tackle, and that effort gets him to first before he's brought down.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Now, this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Harris will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run again with Harris. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Najee Harris, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Niners are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Cam Little to kick off.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. He's got a man wide open, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, two-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
Pass complete to Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Here's first down.
A gain of 15 yards. That's
now Patrick going to change the play.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Mahomes will throw. That's complete to DK. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
4 yards. That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for San Francisco, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week, where they take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for L.A., they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.